important to you as the different things that you've gone through, the opportunities that you and your family have recognized. First question is, why did you take the risk of investing in innovation to refit your organization to serve the natural gas industry? What do you see? What did you see to make you do that? And what do you continue to see today?
Well, first, we saw a huge potential with the industry coming in as far as the opportunity from a sales standpoint. But more importantly, for us, it was more of a low-risk endeavor. The equipment that we're using out in the field to install our containment liners is the same equipment and same technologies that we've used in our manufacturing facility for over 30 years. So the challenge for us was trying to figure out how to make it mobile. Once we were able to do that and were successful with our first install, we knew there was huge growth opportunity there from an environmental side of the liner that we were providing. Obviously now we have another location out in Ohio, and we're looking at Texas and Colorado. But we also knew that if things didn't work out as well as we thought they would, in all reality, we could have pulled the equipment off the trailers, off the trucks, and moved it into our manufacturing facility and upgraded our manufacturing facility. So for us, in reality, it was the same technologies and materials that we've been using for 30 years. We just kind of tweaked the formulations and figured out how to use it in a different way. So it was more of a low-risk endeavor, to be honest with you.
So have you been able to, with that low-risk endeavor, have you been able to increase the number of jobs that you've provided?
Yeah, we've, in the last 2 to 3 years, we've hired roughly 15 people here locally to work solely in our gas operations, another half dozen out in Ohio, and now that we've kind of gained the reputation that we have within the industry, we've continued to pick up new customers. We work for different operators, so we see that job creation actually growing even more here in the next year or two.
Mr. Augustine, obviously we hear a lot about roads and infrastructure. We talk about that a lot, trying to find solutions in Washington, and certainly important to the state. And you mentioned in your written testimony that the industry has invested over $1 billion in road construction in Pennsylvania. Do you know how this compares to normal state spending on roads and bridges, and what kind of an impact have, from your perspective, has that made?
Well, I think it's important to look at the landscape in Pennsylvania, where a lot of the drilling is occurring in a very rural area. A lot of these roads weren't made for cars, let alone trucks. And when the companies got there, bringing the traffic that they did, they certainly weren't prepared for what they found. We don't like driving on potholes any more than you do. And so our industry has spent a tremendous amount of time. A recent story just the other day in the paper where PennDOT was quoted that we've actually repaired the roads better than they were before. When the flooding happened a few years ago, Bradford County and Wyoming County were hit extremely hard. Our industry went in and we built bridges and roads and really helped the residents there. So it's important as we look at infrastructure across the board, and we certainly know in Pennsylvania, the transportation infrastructure is certainly due of an upgrade. We want to be a part of that. That's where, when you look at that chart over there, when we start giving back with the impact fees and the ability through taxes and through royalty payments back to homeowners, giving to townships. A lot of the impact fee money that's gone to the local communities, the townships, the boroughs, the counties, they've been using that to upgrade their roads and certainly to make it better for everyone. In addition to that infrastructure, it's important on the pipeline piece too. We have some of the biggest wells in the world in northeastern Pennsylvania. We don't have anybody in those residents or businesses that are hooked up to gas. Those that can switch from coal or propane or oil for home heating can save up to $1,200 a year in what they're spending. So putting that additional infrastructure in place as we can get more and more users, whether it's through CNG, whether it's through manufacturing. That's really where the industry is going. The downstream, we focused on the upstream. Right now it's the midstream. The downstream is really where the opportunity is. We certainly believe the best is yet to come as we start creating more jobs in America, bringing back manufacturing and onshoring and using this great resource that we have.
Thanks. Well, I can tell you somebody who makes